Namaste, Soul Tribe family. Welcome back my way on this Divinely Guided Day. Oh, I'm hot. You see how they did my last video? I said, why would you do that message like that? But that's okay, family, because guess what? It don't stop. We back. Thank you so much for tapping back into all being 1111 Energy Soul Tribe family. We're over here. I keep it real. Sometimes I come in hot and sometimes not. What that means is I do cuss, I do curse, I do speak the truth, and I call out names when guided too. Hopefully, you can vibe like that. And if you can, allow me to be the first to welcome you, family. Okay. Let's tap into this energy. But before I do so, let me give a big shout out to the All Being 1111 Energy Soul Tribe family, the new subscribers, the A ones who are my day ones, the Soul Tribe family as a whole. I appreciate everything you do for our space, the likes, the shares, the subscribes, hitting your notification bell, and tapping into the messages. I am grateful. Okay. Let's go on and get this prayer started. Divine, at this time, I do ask that you provide both myself and the Soul Tribe family with protection during this read all reason all the time. I ask that you provide us with clear and concise messages, as well as clarity, guidance, intuition, wisdom, and discernment. Any negativity, any toxicity, any evil being thrown or projected at myself or the Soul Tribe family, I ask that you strike it down and cut it down as we too strike it down and cut it down, clearing, canceling it, and releasing it back to the universe. Ashe and thank you. All right, y'all. So the download I got are some people found out you're not to be played with. Okay. Talk about misjudging you. Okay. So somebody here did not think you had a backbone. Okay. Somebody didn't think that you were responsible. They didn't think you had any support. Somebody tried to possibly say you were a security issue of some sort, but they built a lot of tension, okay? And this tension had weighed you down, but this was a secret that you, I feel, were awakened or enlightened to, okay? I feel like there was a lot of strength that came with unveiling these secrets, all right? And I feel like these energies were cheating, and they were cheating because they were teaming up against you at 224 may be significant, or 242 may be significant, but they were cheating because they were teaming up in groups coming against you. Okay. hmm I feel like you had to defend yourself against these groups constantly. All right. Scorpionic energy here. You had to constantly defend yourself against these groups. And in doing that, I feel like that required you to show yourself a lot of self-love. This could have been an experiment, okay? I'm here in CIA, okay, Central Intelligence Agency, mind control. Okay, this could have been an experiment. Somebody could have been trying to experiment with you when it pertained to your strengths and your responsibilities and you having this backbone here. This is what I'm getting. But the experiment was toxic, okay? I'm hearing PTSD. You could have PTSD from this, okay? Many of you may have been diagnosed with PTSD. Somebody here is not being treated for PTSD, but they have it, okay? Mhm. At the bottom of the deck here, I feel like whatever this experiment was, with this death, either somebody here has gone through a symbolic death for a miraculous rebirth, or this was an experiment done on many to try to unalive them. Hmm. This was being revealed right now. Okay. And whoever were doing these experiments, they weren't even official persons. This is giving me like, this is just some toxic people that could have undergone some sort of training, knew about it, studied it, did some sort of training, and then incorporated it into their private lives, into the private industries, into private organizations. Hmm. Okay. Interesting. Hmm. Okay. There was a lot of practice of, yeah, they didn't want anything to change. They wanted to keep doing this. Seven of Swords energy. They wanted to keep lying, being deceitful and manipulative, a lot of trickery, a lot of deceit, a lot of manipulation. These people didn't want it to change because some of these people were actually benefiting from others' downfall, them being unalive. There were people that fell victim to this type of treatment I am hearing. What is this? Yeah, they didn't want to change. They didn't want anybody to get their freedom. Okay, spirit. And this caused a lot of conflict with this Seven of Wands out here. You could be Sword, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You could also be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Somebody here is getting ready to rejoice, or many are getting ready to rejoice because I feel like they've stepped into their unique selves, their independence with the nine of Pentacles. Yeah. Somebody here has stepped into their fortune. Many have stepped into their fortune. Their fortune is comprised of peace here. Okay. Adaptation, victory, instinct, rebirth, and mystery. Okay. And let's see, y'all. We gotta, we're playing with the light over here again. Even though it's a beautiful sunny day, it does tend to do something to the table. All right, let's see what that's looking like. Much better. Okay, much better. So I feel like, family, I feel like there has been some sort of misguidance here, misinformed, false narratives painted, a lot of misinformed information. Okay. And this is giving me the energies of this being incorporated and practiced for a very long time. Something about before changing anything, somebody or many bodies, groups, entities, okay, energies tied to a lot of toxicity. Before changing anything, they would rather bring something to an ending physically for someone, maybe mentally, emotionally. Yeah, before they would allow any change to come to someone's freedom, they would rather see them unalive. This is the energy I was getting, and yeah, this has been brought to the light. This has been brought to the light. Okay. And a lot of people here, I feel like with this fool being at the bottom, a lot of people had no clue. Okay, that's what they're going to try to stand on, that they had no clue. They had no idea. I'm hearing, oh my God, we would never. This kind of energy out here. These are people that are lying. Okay, they knew exactly what they were doing, but they're going to try to play dumb or that they did not know. But they've been doing this around the world for years. Okay. They've been doing this through technology. They've been doing this um, and through other means and other resources. Okay, to the point that they had mastered this type of energy. They read up on it. Yeah. But see, what they didn't realize was that whew, don't dig one hole unless you're going to dig another type energy. I feel like you intuitively knew that these energies were around. That's why reveal and defend is here because you knew that something was at stake. And it was basically your livelihood, your freedom. Okay. Your freedom of choice was at stake. It could have had something to do with skin here. Boundaries weren't set, some sort of distinction here. There could have been a distinct difference here within the skin, I don't know. Empathy, okay. Fragility, touch, shedding, growth, okay. Somebody could have been shedding their skin Somebody could have been establishing some boundaries or realizing the boundaries that were established were not actually boundaries that should have been, something along those lines. Okay. Yeah. This was something internal, okay? And it says eternal, but I feel internal. This was internal to someone, okay? You have uh different candles here. This was something internal to someone's beliefs, possibly even practices. This was something that was being practiced possibly by Ice King energy, Scorpionic energy, Dark Night of the Soul energy, Pluto energy here. Okay. And there's always an expectation. This expectation this time surprised someone. hmm And the reason it surprised them is because you, family, are held in high honor, or whoever this is resonating with, you're held in high honor, and you also offer a lot of love, and love is offered to you. You could be this rising star energy that someone was trying to hold in bondage. I feel like surprised they couldn't hold you in bondage. Someone basically, family, like I said, they mis uh they misjudged you. Okay. And many people found out you're not to be played with. Okay. You could be Queen of Cups energy out here. Okay. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy, but it's something about your imagination being your strength. You alchemize energy through your imagination, and you have a good character here, good business mind here, but you're also tapped into not so much just good business minded, but good character, good natured, and nurturer. But you have embodied a lot of other energies as well. And I'm feeling like you have embodied the energy of emotional intelligence as well as business mindedness. Okay. Empress energy, when I look over it, there it is. Okay. You have all the queens in the deck. Flip the roles as you see fit. Okay. But Empress energy out here, all right, in the upright. So that means, you have the compassion, all right. So with this Empress energy, you're all about, money, career, okay, possibly possessions, not always materialistic possessions, though, okay. You're also about intuition, emotions, and relationships, okay. You're also about, life force energy. Okay, new, bringing in newness. All right. Sunflowers may be significant to you for joy and peace and friendship, as well as trees representing growth, stability, and protection. Mhm. I feel like, many of you are tapped into your intuition, which then brings in your knowledge from your Akashic records, as well as your ability to communicate, and to communicate effectively. I feel like there's a lot of action that is taken when you start to talk, type energy is here, or when you speak, there's a lot of action taken. Hmm. I feel like a lot of people thought you were um, alone in this world. But you are a loner, but you're not alone. You enter and over and understand, okay, that your spirit team, your spirit guides are always with you. They are always with you. That's why when these people thought you were vulnerable, spirit was here to correct them because you were never vulnerable. You just were moving with wisdom. This may have had a lot of people feeling lost. There could have been a lot of people feeling lost, family, because you were moving with wisdom and morality. Mhm. This is something these people don't really practice because they've incorporated such a nasty little toxic behavior into their everyday lives. And this was to control the narrative, to control the outcomes of many lives, several lives. And they were disguising themselves as something to be held in high honor, and they were not. And these were their secrets. These were their secrets. Yeah. The secrets came out. There was no kindness in anything that they tried to do. And everything they did was done with a collaborative effort, a group of people to come up against someone to play games, possibly affect someone's confidence and their freedom. Mhm. This could have been inspired by something very toxic, a very cunning energy. It could have been a practice family tradition that many found joyous, or found joy in. Something it brought them into balance, trying to steal someone's sudden wealth that they ended up not getting. I feel like this is why they realize that you're somebody that shouldn't be played with because they did this to you. And when it came down to them stealing your sudden wealth, they were unsuccessful. Yeah, and they were unforgiving too. And it became a passion for them to try to attack you and come after you. But I feel like you're protected here through some sort of magic. This may just be magic from the cosmos, magic from the ethers. Actually, you may be a magical galactic being. Something about your stability in your home here being protected. Okay. Tell me more about this message, Spirit, please, and thank you. Mm, mm. Yeah, setting up boundaries. Seems like a lot of people, didn't realize that you did know how to set up boundaries. Maybe because you were just so kind and so generous, they just thought you were a sucker. But you did know how to set up boundaries. And as soon as you set up those boundaries, that's where the magic happened. That's where the magic kicked in. Yeah. That's where the magic happened. Soon as you set up those boundaries, that now they became in their feelings. That's where the magic happened. Soon as you set up boundaries, when it came to your stability, hmm that put these people in their feelings because they were used to taking from everybody. But I feel like you set up spiritual boundaries, and these spiritual boundaries had, if accepted above, they had to be accepted below. It's like you spoke your boundaries to the ethers, and the ethers acknowledged your boundaries and put them in your Akashic record. As soon as you were able to access your Akashic records by waking up, that's when you established those boundaries. That's where the magic happened. Now these folks is all in their feelings. hmm That was your defense mechanism. And it worked. They're pissed at your defense mechanism because it worked. hmm Hmm. It allowed you to move on. Yep. Your defense mechanism allowed you to move on. And that's what they did not want for you. Tell me more. Yeah. They made some bad choices. Facts. Now they're regretting the choices they made because you get your freedom. And now they're hitting rock bottom and they're being seen as drama kings and queens. hmm That signed a contract with the devil when they came after you. They put themselves in some sort of committed relationship, and now it's time to pay the piper. Many of these people may end up going homeless for coming up against you. Yep. Some of them, could be losing their eternal love. Okay. Some of them are finding out a lot of things about their eternal love that they had no idea about, being unmasked through investigations behind their tantric SMEX type of uh, dealings. with married couples. This could be swinger energy. I feel like there was a lot of negative energy. And I'm not saying, I'm not knocking anybody that are swingers, but you do invite a lot of negative energy into your sweetheart's life when you do that. Yeah, they ain't no longer your sweetheart at that point. hmm Somebody could have lost some loyalty here, okay? Because they feel like they were, trapped in something. It says loyal or not. Someone is testing your loyalty. Some loyalty was lost here, especially when someone was trying to bring in that energy spoken about earlier. But someone here persevered through this, okay? And that's why they're mad too, because your perseverance brought you into this fortune, possibly even with a rich guy. Yeah, somebody thought you were about to be abandoned, and they're angry and they're showing a lot of animosity. And they may even be going through some sort of health concerns at this time because they wanted this false narrative to be so true about you that they did everything in their power to make it be that. And it wasn't. You're far from a thief, and that false narrative that they set up there and tried to paint about you, somebody ended up falling in love with you because they saw you for who you really were. You've been planting the seeds for either good or bad karma. In this situation, it looks like good karma, and somebody did want you in prison, okay, in the distant future, but they saw you as being a sweetheart, okay. And whatever you were dealing with, or whoever you were dealing with all these years and all these relationships, they were never real love. It was never real love. Your thoughts of real love and how a family should really be has a lot of people jealous and envious because you think like high priest energy, high priest, high priestess energy. You think on a very high vibrational energy, a very high vibrational level. You're very high vibing. Yeah, very high vibing. You're not needy. You're not two-faced, and you don't have some sexual addiction. hmm This false narrative they tried to paint of you just got everybody looking in awe. And look, they keep sending people towards you, and you're looking like, please, you better come good. Like, look, family, here's the thing with these people don't understand or understand. Okay. They just can't send just anybody at you. And see, these people think you have some sort of low self esteem to the point where you just will fuck a dog. And I mean, literally, their energy is of bow wow. Like, it's like, please, I wouldn't even deal with you because you could tell this it's a energy that they're single for a reason, not just because it's a season. There's a reason. Ain't nobody dealing with this energy. This is a dog energy. This is somebody that you be like, boy, please move around. Girl, please move around, clown. I'm telling you, this is giving me that move around clown energy. Like you do not need nobody in your life that you think you're gonna have to be looking sideways at. And that's how you looking at them now, sideways. Look, your pelvis is looking at them sideways, okay? It says pelvis, birth, creativity, fertility, sexuality, feeling safe, balance, and fluid. Yeah, your pelvis is like, please. Your pelvis ain't even thumping and jumping for them. I don't know what these people thought. Whew, but they sure tried it. And now they getting a new outlook and some good news. You have a new outlook and good news and changes coming in because you a healer. Unexpected blessings with a private relationship. And see, whoever you were getting ready to deal with, they run their mouth. They talk too much. It was going to be a karmic masculine energy. But something about your spirit guides were not letting you settle with this energy. It wasn't that you were bothered, but the unbothered energy was like, you were deciding if that was something you even wanted to deal with. This karmic masculine, I feel like, there was a lot. Like you could pick up on their energy. They were in thought a lot. They were hoping. They were hoping they found the right one. No, you was awakened to the shit, and everybody around you that was in cahoots with this masculine energy was awakened to the fact that you are very awakened to all of their bullshit and their voodoo. This person could not. hmm, this person could not. bring you into this toxic energy because you already knew about it. Hmm. And this was some very unexpected news for them. Okay, unbelievable news, and it shattered their expectations because they just knew you was about to be a sucker. They knew you was a sucker. Somebody spilled the beans. Okay, someone had revealed that you are far from a sucker. I don't know why they felt that they could play on your intelligence or try to have some sort of attachment to you, but you vibe too high for that. And you know their hidden truths. And I feel like you also match their energy. So when they call themselves keeping tabs on you, you matching their energy. You coming back like I think not. As a matter of fact, you're bringing in some new perspectives for their asses. Because now they already know you know what time it is and which direction they're coming from. So they really don't really, know how to confess. Or they don't know should they confess. They're like, why confess? Because you already know what's happening. Exactly. Yeah. Now you're looking at them like, ha ha, because they are in regret for playing with you. They in regret for playing with you. Somebody gonna need a big favor because they asses got too greedy, and your perspective was on point. You brought something to an end and to closure. You got closure here, and it was after you were able to go on and speak your truths pertaining to this dishonest energy that has been exploiting people. hmm And many others were able to relate to the chaos. hmm And how people collaborated. This is what caused the reconnection here for past events that caused a lot of frustration for many people who were gifted. Many people may have fallen to the wayside due to the distractions. But I feel like family, no, that's not the case for you. I don't feel that's the case for you at all. Yeah, you was the one exposing the lies. The truth will eventually be exposed, and that is exactly what happened here. hmm That is exactly what happened here. The truth got exposed. Final message. Look, I heard the truth got exposed through possibly someone getting readings, some sort of divination, some sort of exposure through a psychic, a medium, a tarot card reader, but the truth was exposed about these meddlers. Many of them were ice queens who were being manipulated. hmm Manipulated by childlike energy, by childlike behaviors. hmm Yep. Being manipulated through childlike behaviors and a lot of promiscuous activities. Sweet talk, pillow talk, all that kind of energy. hmm I feel like a divine feminine was the one that brought it to the attention of the courthouse. She's being looked at as the rich girl that is in alignment, or their chakras are in alignment, and this brought some concern. Yeah, because this rich girl is abundant and abundance is coming in. Change, okay? Rich girl, rich guy, flip the roles, okay? But there is abundance that is here in your life coming in, and it was because you exposed one of the oldest traditions known to mankind that they were practicing in modern time. Okay, so I'm going to leave that there for you, family. That's what I have for you today. Hopefully, it resonates. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe, and hit your notification bell and drop comments below as they help the channel to grow. I apologize about that last reading because it was blurry. That irritated me. Okay, because it looked clear on my end. So we're gonna get this one uploaded for you. All right. Okay. So thank you so much for being here and tapping in. All right. And I feel like Spirit wants you to know you are going through a rebirth. Okay. It's a positive one. So keep your mind and your eyes on the goal. All right, family. And let's close out there. Oh. Last message. That's your sage advice. That's your sage advice for today. Okay, let's close out. At this time, Divine, thank you so much for allowing us to be here. I'd like to thank you for keeping in our lives love, harmony, tranquility, prosperity, peace, protection, and respect, and good health and good wealth. Ashe, and thank you. And until next time, you know what I love to say. Namaste.